Hey guys, like the new face? It is so freaking early right now. I got up this morning at 4 o'clock so I can get to my buddy David's house. We've got a guided trip for Kerr Lake. We're going to learn how to do some cast netting, finding bait this morning, and also maybe some trolling for stripers and possibly some catfish up there. So I'm really tired already. I can't imagine what I'm going to feel like later today after a full day of fishing, but stay tuned and hopefully we'll have some good footage for you today.
So for instance, you know, there's a huge log down there, right?
Yeah.
And so you see how bright that is?
Yeah.
You see how like dark that is?
Yeah.
That's where that log actually drug.
Huh.
So that's your actual log, and you can see where it kind of drug along right here.
Yeah.
And up in the rivers, you can really see that with how logs catch the bottom and they drag 300 yards before.
That's what neat. Okay.
But you know, like there's rocks over there to the left.
So it looks like I need to get a second unit from the kayak so I can actually see the bottom contours.
All of this yellow and green and blue you're seeing here is all silt that's in the water from this rain we had. It brought a lot of dirt in. This looked like chocolate milk a few days ago.
Yeah.
And all that dirt's settling down.
Okay.
So on your end of the lake where it's a lot clearer,
yeah,
you're not going to see as much of that.
No, I didn't see as much.
A lot of this right here too are bigger gizzards right now.
Okay.
And smaller catfish.
Okay.
But you can see all of these dots, everywhere you see a dot pretty much is bait fish, is fish, you know.
So what sort of fish are you trying to target for? Do you target different bait for stripers versus catfish? Or
yeah, absolutely. We're gonna go catch striper bait today.
So what's striper bait?
You know, it's based on who's fishing. I prefer bigger baits.
I like bigger baits too.
I don't like catching, you know, 18-inch, 16-inch stripers.
Yeah.
I have no care for doing that.
Me either. We're out here for like the
I like catching
the real deal.
25 to 32 inch,
okay.
You know, somewhere in that range. And
see, we're on the same page.
And with that being said, I'm a fan of, you know, 3 to 6 inch shad when I'm running for stripers.
Okay. So we're gonna learn how to catch that. Now,
and also, you know, I got those big umbrella rigs tied back there.
Okay.
We might run those today if the live bait is slow, but
all right.
One thing, do you striper fish a lot?
No, I'm trying to learn.
So you're gonna learn a lot today.
That's good.
I don't want to tell you we're not gonna catch no fish, but we're not gonna have like one of them stellar 30 fish days just because of this rain.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when striper fishing, it's hard to locate them. You know.
Okay.
You got, especially in a kayak, you're gonna have big problems.
Pretty limited.
Because you're just gonna have to cover a lot of real estate.
But the thing is, this time of year, so pretty much December, January, February, all the way up until they spawn, where they run up the rivers. You know, you can find them in all the creeks, and all the stripers don't run up the river past Clarksville. You know.
Okay.
When they spawn, they actually, I mean, they'll run back in these creeks and they'll false spawn in the backs of these creeks. You know.
Okay.
Now, a lot of them don't do it, but you'll have groups of them. You know, you'll catch them. When I'm crappie fishing in these creeks all the way up through May, I catch stripers, so that just tells you that they're in here.
Okay. So are they going to be right now with the water temperature at about, 50? Are they at the mouths? Are they in the backs? Does it depend on the time of day?
So I would say, like today, we're probably going to fish a lot of the mouths.
Okay.
A lot of the coves in the mouth. So what we're looking for, so it is contradicting, you know, what I said, that I like using big baits.
Okay.
Because when I'm targeting stripers, I like finding small bait. I don't like fishing around huge bait for stripers.
Okay.
I want to find, you know, them 1 to 3 inch shad. I want to find schools of those, and they're the ones I want to.
Feeding on.
That's what they're actively feeding on. You know, they're actively feeding on.
Selecting a bigger bait.
You know, I couldn't tell you why I like running big baits and why I catch fish doing it, but they really like eating baits that big. That's why you see people who
the bigger ones do, right? You don't catch a lot of small ones on the.
You get a lot of you get bites from them. You know, they'll kill the bait, but they won't eat it.
Okay, yeah, it can't fit in their mouth.
But for instance, you know, that's shad.
Okay.
But again, like I said, I don't run my sensitivities. I'm running a high just because I do so many bait trips.
Okay.
But on 10, I know that all of that bait right there is nothing I want. I'm looking for, and you can run different frequencies too. I don't know who runs that. I've never seen anybody run that low of a frequency.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a use for it. I
Which
believe it's more for
frequency
ice
is
fishing. It's more for like vertical jigging, I believe.
Okay.
But I usually run the 175 to 225. And with bait, you know, I usually run, I always start deep, especially this time of year. I'll start looking in creek channels.
Okay.
But as the year progresses, I look further back. So
Further back in the creek.
for instance, in
Okay.
December, I was catching bait at the mouth of Grassy Creek, you know,
Okay.
all the way in some places, you know, 55 foot of water.
Wow.
And that was when the water temp was colder than it is. And as it's warming up, it's pushing these baits back in these creeks.
Okay.
And you know, you just got to follow them.
Yeah.
But I always start deep, no matter where I'm at. I always start deep and
So have you
go
got
shallow.
have you got like a higher sink rate cast net for this type of bait catch, and how deep are you?
Yeah, so
able
with
to
my
catch
bait
the
nets, I have a few different bait nets. Pretty much any time in the winter, I'm throwing like a. It's either I throw anywhere between an 8 and 12 foot net.
Okay.
I try to stay it depends on what kind of shad I'm trying to catch too. I got so many different nets for different things. So,
Yeah. How many nets do you
for
think you
instance,
have?
like you have a 3/8 mesh, right? Yeah, that's a
I think
3/8
so.
mesh.
Yeah.
That's a, yeah.
So that's the net that I have in there now is a 3/8 mesh.
Okay. So pick something kind of right.
Pick
Maybe.
something bigger net if you're trying to catch bait that's not butter beans.
I
Because
gotcha.
if you throw over top of a big school of shad,
It'll disperse.
you will.
Just scare 'em.
Well, no, you're gonna catch them. Like it's not gonna. But the problem is, a lot of the time, especially before we have the shad die off, we had a shad die off a while back when it got really cold.
Yeah.
Kills off a lot of your butter beans, but your bigger baits live in it. You know,
Yeah.
they're a little more hardy.
Okay.
But before that shad die off happens,
Yep.
when you throw your net, a lot of times, I don't know why bait does it, but they almost stack like a pyramid. So
Yeah.
you have all your little bait,
Yep.
and then you'll have your bigger baits, and then your big gizzards will stack underneath them.
Okay.
So it's like crappie size, striper size, and then your big catfish baits.
Okay. All right. And you want the bigger, larger mesh to get more of the bigger
you want
gizzards.
the larger mesh. You want the larger mesh just for the butter beans to be able to swim through it,
Okay.
and then you'll just catch the bait you want.
Okay. And that larger mesh, you'd recommend like a 3/4 inch?
A half inch is what
Half
I go
inch,
with. That way you
okay.
can catch striper size.
Okay.
Because sometimes, you know, if time's hard and I catch a 3-inch, you know, catch a bunch of 3-inch shad,
Yeah.
I'll use them for stripers. You know, I mean, they're
Okay.
not as hardy. You got
Yeah.
to change them out a lot, but they catch fish. You know, they catch fish.
Okay. Is the weight on the nets still the same? It's just the mesh size allows the smaller ones to get through the
Yeah,
mesh?
yeah, and another thing about the wintertime, you know, cold weather or cold water usually has your bait in 15 foot or deeper.
Okay.
And with that being said, you really should be throwing a tape net.
So what's the difference between what I brought and a tape net? I guess
So-
you're going to show me.
I'm going to show you, but you can tape your net, right? Like the net that I have in there, I ripped my last tape net out on a bait trip, and I went home and taped my net in order to tape net.
Okay.
So you can just use tape and tape the bottom of your net about that far up. Run a 2 to 3 inch piece of tape
Okay.
around the
Duct
inside and
tape or
outside. Any kind of tape. I mean, I used like a 3M waterproof tape.
Okay.
And mine's like a translucent, almost stained color tape. You'll see it.
Okay.
And I just do that so the shad don't see it, and my eyes, they see it, but they don't, because you go buy a net, it'll have a huge piece of white tape on it.
Okay.
So I don't think it matters, but it just did
Huh.
to me.
So the tape is just to
To
basically
keep it open. It's to keep it
oh,
open
keep
on the
it
way
open.
down.
Okay.
Yeah, because we'll throw your net on live scope today,
Yeah.
and you'll see that your net closes a lot by the time it gets to the bottom.
Huh. Oh, and
just
you let it sink all the way to the bottom typically, or?
Yeah, usually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Unless
because
there's something down there, because I use live scope solely when I'm throwing my net.
Just for casting.
Just because my nets are $200,
Yeah.
and it sucks when you lose one,
Yeah, I bet.
and it sucks when you lose two in the same day, right?
I
And
have
I've
not done that.
I've done that.
Oh
I've
yeah,
used
I'm
them.
sure losing two.
You know,
yeah, I didn't think, I didn't realize we were going to be catching bait at 20 plus feet. You know, I've only I'm a surface bait catcher. I'm a very novice bait catcher.
Well, you know, most of the year that works, right? Like summertime. Well, summertime you can catch them in 50 foot of water too.
Yeah.
But no matter the time of the year, for some reason bait comes to the surface at night and in the mornings. That's why right now you see these little flickers out here.
Yeah.
Some flips, yeah.
But you know, I mean, there's some flickers over there, but at the same time, it's not thick enough to make me want to throw on it. You know, like right now I haven't seen anything thick enough to make me really want to throw on it.
Okay.
Like, so I'm looking for about that size right there on my screen. Everybody's screen's a little different.
Yeah.
But on my sensitivity, what did I turn it back down? It looks like I turned it down for me. I think I did.
All right. So 3 to 6 inch for the stripers, and then bigger gizzards for catfish.
If it's about the size of my hand, I'll put it on there for stripers.
I gotcha.
But the thing is, I really prefer about a 4-inch, 5-inch bait as my perfect size bait.
Ideal.
That's what I want to.
Okay.
That's what I want to run.
So you got a 12 foot, and there's the tape.
There's some fishy water from.
So how long does the tape stay?
Hmm?
How long does the tape stay?
This one's been on here for, I don't know, a year.
So is that any sort of special tape?
No, not really. You can use anything. You can use duct tape. You can use whatever.
And you just got it, okay. And that's on the outside
and inside.
Outside and inside, okay. And it just helps keep your net open?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Never seen that before.
So there's a tree laid over there about 40 feet.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it shows up real good. So do you have the 32 or the 34?
34.
Okay, yeah. I got one of those. Trying to convince David here to get live scope at some point, but
well, you got to.
Okay.
You just have to. There's no way around it.
Yeah. Ooh. So are those bait over to the right there?
Yeah. I got a couple in there.
It's like, I'm just enjoying.
Until he hits the net right there and like, oh gosh, what's going on? What didn't happen? What kind of fish am I in?
Yep. Just got
too late.
Swallowed by the whale.
Probably what it feels like, huh?
Yeah. I don't know, man. You got a fish brain. Probably not thinking a whole lot. All right.
Gosh,
I've done it a few times.
Just like the Olympics, all right? You know, that's
I wasn't ready
better
for that.
than mine.
That was more.
That was better than mine. It's your warm-up throw.
That was more weight than I expected.
That's just to let the bait know that we're here.
Yeah.
And it's funny that with that throw he did, it opens
look
up.
at that. Wow.
What? That's some bullshit.
Well, see, the thing with tape is, it makes you a better throw netter, even though you're not, because when it hits the water, that tape will actually pull your net a little bit.
Yeah.
And it'll open it, and it's kind of heavy.
See, you're cheating, David, basically.
I'm like, if I'm going to throw one cast or two, I'm going to throw some damn tape.
Yeah, you got the beginners.
You know, you got like
tape net.
You got it on TV here. It's like,
yeah.
Now, did you catch one? Oh my Lord, you got a crappie.
Okay. Well,
you got something, that counts.
Yeah, that does count. That does count. All right, good job. Looks like you got like 6,500 size. Are those all abus or okay?
No, some of them are pisky fines.
Okay. All right, and then
apparently I've lost my net.
Uh-oh, your dip net?
Yeah. It probably blew out of the boat.
All right, you got is that like a 1/0 circle hook?
These are bigger than I like to use. I'll show you the size I like to use.
Okay.
But I ran out of them when I was last time I'm on. And me being forgetful, you know, I just I forgot to get some more.
Okay.
It's about 14.
14 foot.
Yeah, about 14 foot or so out the back of the boat.
Okay. And you got, is that like a 15, 20 pound leader? Like
I
3-ish
run a
feet?
17-pound line.
17, okay. Fluoro or?
The leader is.
Okay.
I use mono for the main line.
Alright.
So there's about a 6 foot leader or so.
Okay.
4 to 6 foot leader, and then the rest is entangled on the cleat of the boat.
Alrighty.
And I'll leave that sitting off to the side. So this is about the size hook I like to use.
That's pretty small.
It's like I think it's a number 6 or something like that.
Oh, that's small. Okay.
I think. I'll have to look again. Or number 1. Might have been number 1.
Okay.
But
it looks like just a little octopus beak.
It's a little live bait hook.
Okay.
They're my favorite.
All right, and then speed-wise, is it only half mile an hour?
When I'm pulling live baits, it varies between 0.3 and 0.8.
Okay. Start out slower and then you work way faster,
yeah.
or okay.
You got to find out what the fish wants, just like catfishing when you're pulling planers for them.
Yeah.
The other day I had an issue where I couldn't get a bite, even though I was marking tons of them.
Yeah.
And I dropped the speed by 0.1 and had 3 fish on in 2 minutes.
Dang.
Huh. They're finicky sometimes.
Yeah.
All fish are. You just got to find out what they want.
Okay. You get the first one. I'm gonna record you. I need a YouTube star. I've already got too many.
So will these planer boards stay on top of the water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So they're just they're just for spraying out the baits.
Yeah, and I mean that one's probably gonna go out further, but I need to, first off, need to hook this one right. I need to see how far I'm gonna run my planers, because I don't know at the moment.
Let me ask some silly questions. So, because I don't know much about the planer boards, do each of them have different directionalities?
Yeah.
So that's a right-handed spray, and
it really depends on where this is.
Okay.
And how many planers do you run at a time? 4 or 6?
Planers?
Yeah.
Usually, but I'm fishing in deeper water most of the time. Usually I'm running 4.
Okay. And then the rest is out the back?
Way out back. Then I'm running 2 down.
Okay.
But today, we're probably just going to run 6 rods until we get a little deeper, because we're in 9 foot of water.
Okay.
I'm the only person there that's the mechanic or whatever. So I have to work every other weekend.
Bite.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Guys, come on. Striper. Real.
Sorry.
That's awesome, dude, already. Excuse me.
So where should I take this guy?
You keep on coming in.
Should I get up on the dock or on the deck?
You keep on coming.
What about that rod tip to the right?
About that rod.
Okay, just reel in.
Just reel in. If it gets tangled up, it's just tangled up. I ain't too worried about it.
Ooh, nice one. That's a nice one.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I couldn't really tell.
Yes,
I couldn't really tell how nice it was.
Okay.
Man, is that?
Yeah,
so this is a this is a
it's a big belly.
big female.
This
right?
would probably be about an average size, maybe not even average, below average size striper for the lake.
Wow.
Below, you caught a mini one.
Calm down. I do not want to get hooked.
That's a pretty nice one, though.
Well, look, we did pretty good for the first 5 minutes of fishing, huh?
Yeah, it's not too, not too
exactly.
shabby.
You just barely got it set up.
And I'll start out with an ounce of weight. You see that? That was a fish.
You know,
this
when
black one?
you know, on the Roanoke, a lot of times when you use a live bait, you'll see.
There he is. Reel down, reel. Pick it up. That's a catfish, I think, but reel it down.
A lot of times you'll get like a bump of some sort. They'll come down and check out the bait.
Yeah.
And then they'll maybe come back.
Can we bring it to the outside here?
Just reel it up right there where you at. I think it's just a catfish. Oh, maybe not.
What is it?
Striper. Oh, gosh.
Caught me a stripper.
You want to let a little line out for me?
Yeah.
A live bait hook, which is just pretty much like a modified kale hook.
Oh,
there he is. He's on. Hurry up. He's gonna get off. You gotta hurry up with them bad boys.
can't get the planer board off.
It'll be fine. Just keep on going. It's off. I think that's a catfish, right?
I know, it's off. So when you say the planer board's off, you mean...
It's popped off right now. You're good.
Oh, okay.
No, just reel down. Oh, you can go. All
I
right.
was going to try to bring it up, are you?
All right. There you go.
Ooh, that's a nice
That's a
one.
nice striper. Nice striper. Let's get him in the boat. Let's get him in the boat. Let's get him in the boat.
Nice. All
He might be
right.
over slot, guys. That might be a good fish.
Good job. Good job, David. Way to eat. Knew that snacking would
man.
work.
See, when you said the planer board would pop off, I thought you meant like literally it would come free.
That's a good size
Man,
striper,
That's a good
guys.
size. Okay, you gotta get a picture of that. Let me get a picture of you.
Yeah, we're going.
All
He's
right.
probably a throwbacker, to be honest.
That's all right. We'll take a throwbacker.
Oh yeah, because he's over slot, so by a 1/4 inch. So we get a good picture with him. And you had to drop him in the water. Oh, this- Good fish. But see, he hit hard.
Yeah.
A lot of them big ones really nail it.
Yeah.
So what's a good day there? Or what's an expectation?
I mean, it depends on time of year. I mean, some
I thought
days.
that
Oh, there he
was-
is. There he
yeah.
is. Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Oh my lord. Is it pulling drag?
Oh, geez. Yeah, at first I saw those.
Dude, that's no way. That's a striper.
Catfish.
100%.
What do you want? You want me to reel anything?
Yeah, we're about to be a mess, but
Yeah, you want me to help?
might not be. No, that's probably a good striper, dude. The way he was running.
That's real. These other ones.
Nah. Let's keep doing this out. Keep going. I'll take care of the rest. That ain't it. He going up and out fine. Wow, he nailed that thing, didn't he?
Yeah, that thing took off. I saw a little small.
Is it okay? I don't know. I can't tell.
I saw a little small strike, and then it went,
I might not even set it there.
and then it took off. I think it's probably a striper from that hit. Yeah.
Oh my lord! Look at my mess. I gotta get out.
Oh gosh. Yeah. I mean, no, it was just the way he hit it.
He
But
hit it
that,
down
I mean, yeah, I would be surprised if a cat took off that way, because
Yeah.
it just streaked across the left there. It's like, I'm gonna f you up, boys. It's like, huh?
Here, you wanna hold that for me?
Yeah.
The body. Hey! He's on! He's on!
This one 3. They're 3.
Hurry up! Reel down! Reel!
You on? I'll let you.
Keep on, boy. I don't know what to know.
Coming straight.
Alright, that's fine.
Alright. I'll let you.
Just
Yeah.
That's a
did
nice
not
one.
pop off, did it?
Bobber's supposed to pop
Yeah.
off?
Well, guys, y'all got y'all's limit.
That's good.
Yeah,
What was that, like 5-6 pounds?
perfect size too. Yeah, that's 4.5. So,
All right. Good job, David.
that went back in the water. I can tell you what, I caught more bait this morning than I thought I caught.
Yeah, I know. You keep reaching in there.
There's still probably 8 or 10 in there.
What's going on with that left? Is that just the wind, you think?
Yeah, it's just the
Okay.
wind and the way the boat's going like
Because they're both good.
well, the boat's going a mile an hour pretty much.
Oh, okay. 0.8. I think
think there's something on that. I knew. I was like,
There you go. Fish on, fish on.
I was like, either that guy had just been like making that one jerky, it'd make it fidgety or something, because then he just hit it.
Dude, that's a nice fish.
Yeah. Is it a cat you said?
I don't know.
It's pulling better than the last one. I think it's a Frederick.
It seems like a nice fish though. He seems nicer than the other one.
That's the way his other one.
That fish is actually pulling. I hope he's gonna limit, because if he is, I'm gonna keep him for my limit.
Pretty good size.
I don't. I think. Yeah, I
He's
think you.
above. He's sloppy.
Yeah, I think he's too
Okay.
big.
This be the one I'm gonna get a picture with.
Y'all thought it was over there for a little while, didn't you? I did.
I was wondering if I was the only one.
No, I was thinking, well, the bite has came and gone, gentlemen.
Yeah, you made a comment about like, yeah, it can turn off.
And then boom, it can turn on like a light switch. Here you go. Got it.
You want it wide?
I'm gonna Bill dance it.